Hey y'all, today I'm going to give you another episode of how I am financing my retirement life in Thailand using passive income. And I'm going to talk about two more dividend stocks that I've got in my portfolio. I'm going to get into everything about them, talk maybe a little bit about why I have them, and just give you that insight into how I'm financing things. So hang in there, let's get going. Okay, first up, MO is the ticker symbol. Now, this is Altria Group. It's a spinoff from the original Philip Morris tobacco way back in the day. And because of that, because I know Philip Morris from being Philip Morris and having lived in Richmond for many, many years where Philip Morris is headquartered, I may, throughout this video, use those terms interchangeably. You don't need to comment about it. I'm talking about MO as the ticker symbol here. Currently selling at about $55 a share. Now, right now it's, I don't know what day in February, it's middle of February 2025 sometime. The price is right around $55 a share, and the stock is paying $1.02 quarterly. That gives a dividend yield of 7.5%. Actually, it's a little bit higher than that. And remember, the yield fluctuates with the share price and the dividend. Now, the number one reason why I own MO is because of the dividend it pays. They have paid a steady dividend for many, many years, and they've actually increased the dividend 58 times in the last 54 years. That makes MO a dividend aristocrat on Wall Street. And that's the main reason why I've invested heavily into it. I actually own it in both of my portfolios. Now, if you remember from the other video, and I'll put a link to that here if you want to go watch that later, or I guess watch it now and come back. Anyway, in that other video, I talked about how I have a cash account and a retirement account. So I rolled my 401 into an IRA when I retired, and I own MO in both. And the reason I own it in both is because I think it's a solid company and I want that dividend income. Now, I've currently got all of my dividends set on the DRIP, so the dividend reinvestment plan. So when MO pays a dividend, my broker automatically rebuys more MO stock with those proceeds. Now, when the time comes that I need that income in my account to actually survive, I can simply turn the DRIP off in the cash account, and that will generate all of these dividends paid cash to me that I can then spend on everyday expenses. Once I'm old enough, I could do the same with the 401 account. I could do the same with the IRA account, but right now I'm not old enough to take distributions from that without paying a penalty. I don't need the money, so dividend reinvestment is on. Now, dividend reinvestment plans are a great option, I think, because they help dollar cost average the stock, right? So my cost basis in MO varies with the price of the stock. And because I'm constantly rebuying every quarter, that helps average out the price. When the price is high, I get fewer shares from my dividend reinvestment. If the price is down, I get more shares. The important thing is that regardless of the stock price, the dividend remains the same. So if MO drops back into the $40 range, they're still paying $1.02 every quarter, and I'm buying more shares. If it stays at 55 or goes up to 60, still paying $1.02, but I'm buying fewer shares. So it averages out the cost of the stock overall over a long period of time. And it's a great way to help build your portfolio because it's out of sight, out of mind. It just happens automatically. So there's stock number one. In January, in the cash account, I earned $544. In my IRA account, it was almost double that because I own almost twice as many shares over there. Had $1,086 come in dividends from MO. So for the month of January, roughly what, $1,600 just from that one investment. Love the MO. Just a reminder, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy these stocks. This is just what I've done. It's just my experience. It's just my investments. You do what you want, whatever works for you. Talk to a financial professional before investing if you don't know what you're doing in the market. Moving on. Next up is Verizon, ticker symbol VZ. currently right around $42.75 a share. The quarterly dividend from Verizon is 67.75 cents per share. So $0.6775 every quarter for a current dividend yield of 6.38%. This one I also own in both of my accounts, and I've owned it for a long, long time. Now, in the cash account, the last paid dividend was in February, and I earned $316 from Verizon. And in the IRA, again, a little over twice that, $711 dividend paid to me in February from Verizon. So what's that, $1,027 in February just from Verizon stock. Again, dividend reinvestment is turned on. All the same stuff still applies there. Now, Verizon also has a long history of strong dividend payments and dividend increases. They've been increasing dividends for more than 20 years, and that's been a consistent every year for the last 20 years, making them a dividend king. So not quite an aristocrat. They have to be increasing dividends longer to be an aristocrat in different levels, just Wall Street terms. Anyway, great history of increasing dividends and good solid stock, at least in my opinion. So I keep buying it, and it keeps making me good money. There are a lot of great stocks out there, and these are just two of many that I have in my portfolio. I'm going to keep making videos and give you insights into how I'm living off of dividends and other passive income streams. I hope you're enjoying them. If you want to put in the comments things that you've enjoyed investing in or that you've done to generate passive income for you in your retirement or as you move toward retirement, feel free to put those in there. Just a reminder, it's not a debate about who owns what and why you should. Please don't make recommendations, and definitely do not recommend any financial advisors. There are scammers that come along and they'll create a false conversation in the comments about, oh, my broker is, it's usually a woman's name and I can't remember what it is. Anyway, if you see recommendations in the comments and I haven't deleted them yet, don't believe them. Lots of scammers in the comments. So be careful what you post and be careful what you believe here on the internet. Again, not making any recommendations, just talking about investments that I've made and things that I've done. It has finally stopped raining. It is a nice sunny day as we come out of winter here in Thailand. So I'm heading to the pool. I'll see you in the next one.